Hi, welcome back. General TrainStation 2. Alright, what buildings have you been building? Alright, it was really an intense first competition, and I got to basically do what I really need to do, which is to get more gems. How did I get more gems? I'm going to share with you later on by using upgrading of legendary trains. If you do remember, I got so-called 2 legendaries from Germany through the Seaport event, and you know what? Actually, upgrading of legendaries in Germany is really dirt cheap. Why do I say so? Because upgrading even a common train in Netherlands is crazy price. So it's only costing me, I think, couple of coins and probably one of those legendary parts to upgrade one's capacity in terms of the Germany legendary. I'm going to show you later on and you get what I mean. I can upgrade a train all the way to 60. But before that, let's take a look. What building have you been choosing? I mean, to so-called building in your whole city. Is it of a same sequel or basically is a mixture like mine? Apparently, I just choose by choice of liking without really thinking hard in terms of whether the whole city will be its so-called universe, also called harmoniously same landscape, same color scheme, or basically it's all different buildings like what you always see in cities whereby everything is just depends on the developer, whichever they build. So again, probably will be very colorful in terms of landscape from a bird's eye view when we look at this event map itself. I don't know what it will come out, but as of now it's quite green pasture because it's still quite empty. How have you been faring in terms of your event percentage completion? I think I'm going to basically hit like 20% soon or something like that. I don't know, but I said in my previous video, it's important to hit 100% soon in this event, because there's no such thing as 99% strategy delaying progress in this event itself because of the so-called job ceiling that they have. You can see here 3, 4, and 6. So with very low ceiling like this, basically they're pushing you to complete the event soon. So go with it, go with the flow. Eventually you'll understand what I mean. Alright, so now this is the moment I'm going to share. You can see here how cheap it is to basically upgrade those trains. At this juncture, it's just causing 2 more parts per upgrade. I could have dismantled this, but I know that this wouldn't be sufficient. So I decided to hunt around other regions. Why do I do that? You take a look at this. It costs you some bit of coins and parts. But what's important is that I'm working towards the 80 gems at the end of the pathway in terms of the reward in the headquarter points. So I go hunt around the regions, like you can see here. Region 3, I don't see any duplicates, legendary, so I don't have any chance over here. So I move on to region 4. I thought some of it would be duplicate, but I think I was wrong. So there isn't any duplicate over here as well. So I reluctantly got to move on to the further regions like 5 right now. Is this one? No, it's not. So, oh my god. So, my last hope definitely would be in region 6, which is really something that I do not want to do because it's basically it's covered in previous region, right? So I'm region 7. I will need region 6 trains to help me with the event itself. Unfortunately, I may have to do this, alright? I may have to, no choice but to dismantle this legendary electric. Looking at, actually, I have a duplicate of it. I think it should be good. Right, so with that we get 93 parts, which is quite a lot actually. Definitely more than sufficient to go with the full upgrade. You can see here it's really good to upgrade the train all the way to the fullest. You can see here we have achieved it. Alright, so apparently you're going to check out what you need to achieve in order to complete that reward path, and that's 80 gems. A lot of gems to me because I'm an Apple player and I'm a non-paying customer. So 80 gems is like wow. Every time I receive a 1 gem, I was so happy. Just imagine this, I'm 80 times more happier than usual. So every time I only can watch a video and get 1 gem, I was like wow, you got 1 gem. Like you can see here, my favorite segment of this game right now is really watching this video and get 1 gem. So having 80 gems is like wow, 80 times of that happiness. So This is another one, of course, we can work it out eventually, but let's see how things work out. Given the current juncture, 16 parts is insufficient to do the full upgrade. Probably I could do that later on in order to increase the headquarter points. So let's see, now we have 3 more jobs to be done, and you can see my earlier ranking wasn't that fantastic. We're trying our best to reach top 5, but I think we're hovering just slightly outside the top 5 range of 6 positions. Alright, so I'm trying my best to basically fight this very intense first competition. In the whole competition itself, I must say that a lot of hardware usually what comes in, but I think the most rewarding one will be the first, second and third competition, because these 3 competitions are the best competitions and the easiest in a way. Subsequently, when people get the hang of it, or so-called have more preparation, it's really tough to fight with them. And also the fact that we do not have much gems to do with. Of course, I can't say that now. We have 80 additional gems. I got 86. That's a lot to me. So you just saw me moving into the top 5. We are at 3rd place, and I must say being in the 3rd spot is really a hot set. So I'll always be knocked out in the 3rd spot to the 4th and then eventually to the 5th. So I will struggle to keep within top 5. Bearing in mind top 5, if you retain top 5 for every single competition, there are 6 competitions in total. Definitely, I think in that context, we may be able to secure that legendary of 1000 coins, because generally if you could get 3rd, you get something like 200, yeah, because it's 350, 250 and 200. Imagine you get 200 for so-called 5 times. That's sufficient for you. So of course sometimes you don't get 3rd, you get 4th, so you need 6 of the competition in order to so-called get 1000. But who knows, sometimes you're lucky, you get 1st or 2nd. Definitely that would help to subsidize those times that you don't really do well. It is really important, in my opinion, to get 1st because of the headquarter points, because of the huge difference of 100 coins. So that will definitely subsidize the losing later on. If you have not experienced changing region in the midst of competition, let me share with you. That was what's happening during the last event, when I shifted from region 6 to 7 at the 3rd end of the 3rd competition. So I was really lucky. We managed to get 3 firsts, be it in the 1st, 2nd and 3rd competition, and that's how I got 1050 coins, and I just need 1000 to get that train. So I was really lucky. Subsequently, I think we got like 6 positions, 7 position, or even the 10 position or so. So it is not easy once you shift region. The reason why is because once you shift region, you have very small fleet with very small capacity, and everything will be tougher, because once you shift to a region, you'll be fighting or so-called group together with people of a next tier. So at this juncture, I'm 416. People of 404, between 400 and 499, they'll be grouped together, and I believe people at my level has really much larger warehouse, bigger trains, larger fleet, and of course probably gem very rich in gems indeed. So fighting competition with these people, you need to have a few things up your sleeve. Of course, one I always share is start late. Alright, so before I go on to that, you can see here I choose another building randomly sometimes, just by liking. Alright, so just drop to 4th again. So back to sharing in terms of strategy. Starting late is definitely a strategy, because you want to avoid those really strong players. And also by starting late, sometimes also called at appropriate timing, you may be ranked top at the first thing in the whole ranking chart. That gives you a head start of probably sometimes 2 to 3 hours ahead of others. You know how much you can earn in terms of these points in a 2 or 3 hours time, and you know chasing someone if you're at the bottom rung, like what I experienced in this first competition, it's really tough. You're chasing up the ranks is really difficult job. So sometimes you gotta work a bit later into the midnights in order to compensate for the lost time. So of course you do expect people to sleep, but not really. In my context right now, The person on the first and second sims doesn't really sleep much. So why so? How do I know? It's not that I'm able to see what they're doing, but apparently when I'm awake, and I have moved my ranking and my points, they move too, and when I'm sleeping, I think they move too. So that's the problem, right? So it is something that is a bit frustrating. I mean, don't they really need to sleep, or how could they actually have people working on shift playing the same account? No, I don't think so. So it's generally people who doesn't really sleep, or wake up middle of the night just to click that few buttons to send the trains out. So I'm not too sure, but maybe you can share me your strategy if you have some kind of auto clicker. So I doubt there is any. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. I'll update you again in the next video. Goodbye.